speakers, but mostly Lynn. I'm going to be over here talking to you, and the rest of you can listen in. I just want to emphasize that an evaluation is very individual, and it represents not so much a judgment or a criticism, but how I reacted to a speech. And just so you know, I've been to advanced clubs where you get 4 evaluators, and it's quite common to get 4 different opinions. So this is just mine. And it's an opinion by someone who never played a musical instrument and doesn't know much about the cosmos, but who does exercise, and that affects things. I have to admit, before you even started speaking, I was very intrigued, because in the introduction, you talked about, you were described as someone who's played music, is interested in the cosmos, and does exercise. And I thought, how is she going to combine all these? It was very effective at getting you positioned as someone with particular expertise, but raising our interest. And then, of course, coming in and singing. Did I mention that I would never sing in public? That actually kept us going. But then I got a little bit lost in the cosmos, because I couldn't quite figure out where you were going. I understand what you were trying to say, but I never quite got the connection. The other thing is you lost a little credibility by saying, talking about the cosmos and all these giants, and then saying, I do not pretend to understand it. Well, for this speech, I would have, if I were you, picked something that you could have really shown credibility, which you obviously do when it comes to exercise. And so that, of course, brought me back into the main purpose of your speech. The manual says that you should mention the need and convince us of the need towards the beginning of the speech. That's what I wish you had done, even though I already understand the need for exercise. So I think that would have made it a little bit stronger. I will say, though, you picked a message that all of us need to hear. In fact, I even hear that children are not getting enough movement and variety of movement, and it's affecting their learning. Also, you have great credibility when it comes to exercise. The credibility is you. I wish that you had made it a little more personal and talked about how much you exercise and how much energy you have compared to other people. You did a little bit of that, but the person you compared yourself with might have been a lot older than you, so it wasn't quite as fair. So I think that would have really been a lot stronger. So in the end, though, the question here is, was I persuaded to exercise? And the answer is, well, yes, I was persuaded, but of course I already am persuaded, and you yourself are just a really good example of the value of exercise. So thank you very much for your speech and for a very relevant topic to all of us.